Hey, yo, what's going on, everybody? I am back, man. And let me apologize in advance. I've not done any content in the past 7 days or so, and that is very unusual for my channel. For all my new subscribers out there, I had a business trip. I had a business trip in downtown Chicago. My headquarters for my employer is located in downtown Chicago, right in between Trump Tower and the Salesforce Tower. So right there on the river, inlet, the rivers that flow through Chicago. Just very, very beautiful. Had a blast. Had a great time. But look, catching my flight back to the ATL, back to Atlanta from O'Hare. They have the duty free shops, and duty free for you guys that travel, you know exactly what I'm talking about. But some of you guys don't travel that much. But duty free, think of it as like a shop that has everything, right? Fragrances, and they have a lot of fragrances, guys, a lot more so than my Macy's carries, to be honest with you. But they have, makeups and all this kind of stuff. So whatever, really not a good place to go after you've had a few adult beverages while you're waiting to catch your flight. I can tell you that because you will spend some money. But anyway, look, we're here to talk about Terre D'Hermes 2025. You clicked on it. It's the Eau de Parfum Intense. And I've not had a chance to smell it because here in my local area, they do not carry the brand Hermès. Like I said, duty free have more cologne, more fragrances than my local Macy's and Dillard's have. So go figure. But I heard this was a very divisive fragrance. When I saw it, I was like, "Ooh, man!" I just started spraying it on my arm, and I smelled it. And you guys are right by how divisive it is, but I actually love it. I really do. It doesn't smell like much of anything else that I have in the collection. I'm always on the hunt for something that doesn't smell like something else that I already own, right? And also, I got some compliment. I got some stories to tell you guys. So let's just go ahead and get into it. Roll the tape. Right, so here it is. Here's the box, guys. Terre D'Hermes. Again, this is the Eau de Parfum Intense. This is a brand new 2025 release. I do own the Eau de Toilette over there. I own the Eau Givray, which Eau Givray is my favorite. I'll just go ahead and tell you guys now, I still like Eau Givray over the Eau de Parfum Intense. But but I like it because of the time of the year that we're in. Eau Givray is perfect for the summertime. It's great. But this isn't a review on Eau Givray. This is a review again on the Eau de Parfum Intense. Again, I've not unboxed this. I did get a chance to wear it. Like I said, at the duty free, I sprayed it on my arm. So I do know about the longevity. I know about the projection. I know about the compliment factor on this guy, even though people say it's a divisive fragrance. But let's go ahead and unbox this guy right now. Let's talk about the notes. Let's talk about my experience with it and wearing it. And yeah, I'm super excited about this again because I don't really have anything in the collection that smells like this. So get this cellophane off, cellophane, schmellophane, if you will. And for some reason, this one's wanting to be a complete pain in the butt. But anyway, we got it now. So bam, here is your box, guys. This is your typical Terre D'Hermes colorway, color palette, whatever you want to call it. It is, orange, white, very kind of just elegant looking. I like the simplicity of it. Again, Eau de Parfum Intense, Hermes Paris. This is the 100 ml or 3.3 fluid ounces. And it is a refillable bottle. So that, just to let you guys know in case you care about anything like that, it's got the Hermes branding up top. And then on the bottom right here, you've got your batch code information in case you want to check out when your fragrance was actually made. So let's go ahead and take a look at the bottle. On the inside, you do have that orange branding. Again, you got this black, kind of dark mocha brown, blackish color with the orange. I love the colorway. I'm going to rock this box with my shattered backboards. For my sneakerheads out there, I got choked up. You guys know what I'm talking about. Rocking the bottle. I'm going to hang it around my neck and wear my shattered backboards. So, anyway, sometimes I get off topic, man. Look at this bottle. This bottle is absolutely gorgeous. Let me get out the frame real quick. So, yeah, there's the bottle, guys. And all your Hermes bottles, Terre D'Hermes bottles right here, come in this kind of shape. It's very elegant, very classy. You've got the H right there, kind of outline on the bottle. Now, this one right here, you do have silver up top. You have this amber color on the side, which is very fitting for this fragrance. It kind of gives the juice. The juice is clear, but when you're looking at it, and you kind of got that amber tint to it, man, it's just very. I mean, it gives it that kind of brownish coffee vibe. Okay, and we're going to talk about that more in a minute. But so here's your presentation for your bottle again: Terre D'Hermes Eau de Parfum Intense. Your batch code is etched into the glass right here on the back. So I'm going to give that a minute to focus so you guys can see it. If not, then oh well, just take my word for it. You can see something's right there, right? So I ain't BSing y'all. Again, I've already got my fingerprints on top, but you got the silver. You got your cap right here, which has the Terre D'Hermes branding right there on it. And then this is not a twist off cap like the old school. Again, I've got the Eau de Toilette. I do not have the Parfum. You guys, you fragrance heads out there, going to roast me in the comment. I don't have the Parfum and I don't have the Eau Intense Vetiver. I saw the Eau Intense Vetiver, but I got to be honest with you guys. When I sprayed this on, this one absolutely blew my mind. I love this. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's prime this guy and let's get it on skin. I don't have any fragrances on today, so I'll make this my fragrance of the day, even though I do not recommend really wearing this in the summer. You can wear it all year round. Let's get that out of the way. I say it every time. You can wear any fragrance you want all year round, but this one's mainly geared for the cooler weather. Definitely fall and winter, maybe even spring some, but this is a fall and winter scent. So come October and November, this may become my signature scent for 2025. But here we go. Let's get it on skin. All right, there it is. And okay, see, that's what I'm talking about. This right here, guys. So it has coffee, okay? It has coffee in the opening. You're going to get a strong, strong blast to me, a strong blast of coffee. So if you enjoy coffee, I think you're going to enjoy this fragrance. If you enjoy the smell of coffee, it also has licorice. So you're going to get a little bit of a sweet note to it. It's almost like a sweet blend of coffee. And it's fresh. It's fresh. It's spicy. It's warm. It's almost like a gourmand to me personally. And for you guys that know, a gourmand's like a chocolatey or hazelnut or honey, kind of an edible kind of smell fragrance. This one has a gourmand smell to it, guys. It is absolutely gorgeous, in my opinion. The opening is one of the best I have in the collection for me personally. The opening reminds me of getting hot chocolate or something like that out during the holidays. Is stunning. So I can't wait to wear this during the winter time. But let's get into the actual notes. Like I said, I definitely coffee and licorice. You're going to pick up on that immediately. But I think it also has bergamot in it. So it does have a very very slight citrus, and that's what you're going to get. When I said sweet, it has a very very tiny little bit of tartness to it, very very little bit. But it's blended so well, guys. I think that's what makes this so good. That licorice and that coffee and that bergamot is blended so good together. Guys, I can't talk enough about the opening, but the other notes, I have them right here in front of me. So I want to give you guys, I'm going to put them right here. Bam, there they are. There's the full list of notes. But bergamot, black pepper, coffee, licorice, woody notes, and then the interesting thing, lava. This has the note of lava, and then it has stone. So I sprayed it on at the duty free. I sat at the airport for about an hour or so before my plane boarded. It kind of wore off, and when they talk about the lava and the mineral, I don't really understand, or not the lava and the mineral. Sorry, lava and then the stone. The stone is where I was going with the mineral. It does have that Hermès DNA in the dry down. Definitely not in the opening for me, because you typically it has that orangish kind of dirtyish smell. At least the EDT does, and the OG Vray smells like grapefruit because it has a citron note. This one has that coffee and licorice, so it goes in a completely different direction. This is a divisive fragrance, guys. This is not a safe blind buy. I did not blind buy it based on what everybody was saying. I just happened to run across it in that duty free. I'd had a couple of vodka tonics, and your boy copped. Okay, that's the truth. That's the facts. But let's talk. I talked about the notes. Okay, I gave you the notes for everything. Again, lava. I don't know what lava smells like. I've never been to an active volcano and stuffed my nose down into a lava rock. So I have no clue. I didn't pick up on that, but I do pick up on the earthiness in that dry down. After I was on the plane and everything, and I kept smelling my arm, I got a compliment. Tell you about the compliment in a minute, but and even right now, I'm starting to get a little bit of that minerality, a little bit of that earthiness that's coming through in the background from those woody notes and that stone note. Again, lava. I don't know what the perfumer Christine Nagel, I think is her name, that did the perfume on this, or was the mixologist, if you will. But yeah, I'm not really, I don't know. It may have lava in it. I don't know. But I just told you what I picked up on. Okay, here we go. Here we go. The compliment. So I got on the plane and I'm sitting there, and this guy's sitting by the window. I'm on the end of the aisle, and there's a woman sitting in between me and him. She keeps, kind of just looking over or whatever. I'm watching a little TV, little screen or whatever. And finally she was like, what do you have on? And I was like, oh, I sprayed on some Terre D'Hermes. And she, again, we that like fragrances know what we're talking about somewhat, right? When you're talking to a stranger that don't know much about fragrances, even when I said Terre D'Hermes, she was like, can you slow down? And I'm like, slow down. I'm already Southern and I talk slow anyway. That's what, but she didn't know what Terre D'Hermes was, right? So she was actually putting in her phone. She was like, I'm going to buy that for my husband. She was like, that smells really good. And I said, yeah, but here's the thing. I said, they have multiple, kinds. She was like, what do you mean? I was like, yeah, here's the part where it's going to get confusing for you, is what I was telling. So I was like, this one is the Eau de Parfum Intense. I said, they have Eau Givre, they have, and she was like, I never knew all of that. I'm like, yeah, most people don't. And that's the whole thing about us who again, that like fragrances. We don't realize that 99% of the people out there do not know what all of that stuff means. We just talk about it here on YouTube, and the people that are watching this that know about the fragrances know about it, but 99% of the population does not know that Terre D'Hermes has Eau Givre, Eau de Parfum Intense, Eau de Parfum or Intense Vetiver, the Parfum version, the EDT. Like, you just don't know. But so, compliment on the plane. Compliment when I got off the plane, and this goes into the longevity of the flight. We had to take a slight detour because there was some bad weather. It was in between, I think it was Louisville and Nashville. So they kind of did a detour around through the Carolinas, through the Appalachian Mountains on our flight. So it took a little bit longer. But when I got off the plane, my wife could smell it. Like, as soon as I got close to her and got in the car, she was like, "Oh, it smells good." And I was like, "You can still smell that." So I'm talking. I sprayed it on. I sat, wait to board. Then I take the flight. 4 hours later, this guy's still projecting strong. So it is. I can confirm this is a true eau de parfum intense. It's going to last a long time. So that's why I wanted to tell you the story, because it's always good to be able to back your stories up. When you can watch anybody just says, "Oh, you're going to get 4 to 6 hours of longevity out of this." It's always good to hear the story behind it that can prove that, and I can prove that. Now, that is just on my skin. That is on my skin, guys. This is gorgeous. I can still smell that coffee and that licorice in this guy. Okay, so told you about the longevity, the projection. I was on a plane, guys. So everybody probably around me could smell it, but she was the only one that said something. I think everybody else was asleep anyway. But so, and then the wife could pick it up as well. Project. So that means the projection is good. It's going to project well. I would say if she could pick it up, she was just the elbows length. I mean, she was sitting right beside me. My wife could smell it when I got close to her and I was putting my luggage in the back. So, and we were outside. We were at the Atlanta airport outside, right? So projection is pretty good on this. Pretty good. I don't know if that's a such thing as pretty good, but I'm gonna make it pretty good. So, and then the longevity, guys, I could smell this. I sprayed it on at the airport that day. When I was home that night, laying on the couch, I smelled my arm and I could still smell this stuff. So this is beast mode. This is beast mode on my skin. So if you're looking for something that projects well, if you're looking for something that has beast mode projection or beast mode longevity, if you're looking for something that's going to be great for the fall and winter, if you enjoy coffee note, if you enjoy coffee and you enjoy licorice, I strongly suggest Terre D'Hermes Eau de Parfum Intense. If you're wearing this in the office, if you're wearing this indoors, be careful on the sprays. I would go 2 max and then adjust accordingly based on any kind of feedback that you get of wearing this fragrance. If you're wearing it outdoors, I would say maybe 4 sprays and you're good to go. Time of year to wear it, already said. Winter, definite. Fall and spring, this is going to be great. Spring in the beginning, maybe closer to summer, not so much. I'm going to put this on the shelf. I'm going to break it back out in October. I can't wait to wear it. It's a gorgeous scent, guys. It's a 9 out of 10 for me. It's a 9 out of 10. And like I said, I had a chance to wear test it. So good juice. Terre D'Hermes Eau de Parfum Intense, the 2025 release. Definitely gets a stamp of approval from my side of the house. Hey, guys, look, for my sneakerheads out there, and for anybody that's still with me, you guys know we're Aroma Kicks. We do, and I forgot to do my intro. I forgot to do my intro for those of you guys that like sneakers. For those that like fragrances, man, we like to do everything. We do something in between. We like to have fun over here on this channel. Please subscribe if you're still with me. I usually say that up front, but I get so excited about stuff sometimes and I get passionate about it that I forget to do things. But anyway, we got a sneaker unboxing, and yes, it came in a bag. I bought these from eBay. So I can't wait to unbox them with you guys in the next video. I'll see you then. Oh, and we hit 2,000 subs, man. I appreciate you guys. It's time to go live soon and do some giveaways. Peace. I'm out.